Hey, what's up YouTube, and welcome back to part 4 of Rigging Sonic. Now I just did a few modifications, not a lot, just added a ring and some eyes. Now these eyes I actually got from CG Rogue. Now he gives a nice description of how to do the eyes, how to get it procedurally correct. So go ahead and check out his channel. I'll put a link in the description for his channel. So we got a nice ring, but I'm just gonna move this to a different layer. Move this to collection shapes just for now. So Alt H. Today we're gonna be talking about foot roll. Why the hell do these guys keep coming back? Supposed to be in that layer. Okay, so foot roll and eye track. So we're gonna be rigging the eyes and we're gonna be rigging the feet. Now before we do that, make sure you go to edit mode, hit A on all of your bones and Control N, and make sure it's on the local Z, or the global Z, my bad. Sometimes better on the local Z grid, but as you can see, my bones all aim upwards. I think this is the local Z. Yep, local Z. Okay, so just make sure you do that, and then you're gonna see something like this happening. Everything is gonna be out. You're gonna have bones like these aiming in these directions. You just wanna go to your bones and just get the rotations back in place. A bit more tedious, but alright. So what else I added was the head track. Let me just go into this. As you can see, the eyes are not parented, but you remember the big ass bone we had right here. I'm going to show you how to do that first. So Control Tab, and then first of all I'm going to go to the tracking. Okay, give this thing a nice actually I'm gonna delete it. I'm gonna show you how I did it. Delete bones. Okay, I said delete bones. Then you take the head bone and shift D and move it out on the local Y, so this line is straight. Maybe something like this, and then S, Y, and 0. And then you can just make it smaller. Make sure you don't parent it. Alt P, clear parent, and go to the bone tab and make sure it is not deforming. Make sure it doesn't deform. Alright, so Control Tab. We're gonna select this bone and then this bone. Control Shift C and hit damped track. Now you're gonna see something like this happen. Now it's aiming like this. It's like, what the hell is going on there? Okay, go to your bone constraints. You're gonna see you got a new constraint here, and put it on -Z. And now it is tracking correctly. But make sure this and this is lined up, otherwise you're gonna get something like this happening. Alright. Now I'm gonna start with the eyes, so I'm gonna need a bone for them. I think they're separate, if I'm not mistaken. No, they're not separate. I still have them. Whoa. Just make sure. Yeah, I still got the mirror modifier on these, so no, I don't. Perfect. Okay, Alt H, and now everything should be good. And I'm gonna select the ears for this. Shift D, Oh, and I see my screencast keys are not enabled again. Oh, there we go. I don't know why it keeps turning off. Okay. Shift D. Tab into edit mode, Shift D. My bad. You can keep them parented like this. SZ0, SX0, just like that. Go into front view, not top view, front view, one on your number pad, and line them up with the pupils. And then go to side view, go to wireframe, and just go to the center of where the eyes are. Now, if you're not sure, just keep an eye on, you can just see, Control Tab. Not that one. That one. So, just select this part right here. Shift S, cursor to selected. Just gonna make it easier on us. So, hit the eye, tab, Shift S, selection to cursor. Oh my gosh, I did it again. Shift S, cursor to selected. Tab, Shift S, selection to cursor. Just like that. Then you can just move this inward to where the outer eye stops, and it should be good on both sides. So now, select the eyes, actually both of them, and then select the armature, and let's just do it like this. I'm gonna select this bone right here. Control P with empty groups. Not automatic weights, empty groups. So nothing is going to deform the eyes, not even these. This is where weight painting is going to come in, but we are going to do this. Tab into edit mode. First of all, rename this. Take this away. Make this I left, Control C, and Control V, and make this R, just like that. Now, select the eyes, and let's go to these. I'm not supposed to have vertex groups, so I'm gonna start by removing everything. And then select these. Oh, actually, not these. Select them. Actually, they actually don't need these as well, so let's just remove it. Now, as you can see, I'm removing everything because I don't want any confusion. Now, there's more than one way to do this, but I prefer doing it a certain way. Okay, first of all, I'm going to take these and control, well, actually the inner eyes, Control J. There we go. And then weight paint. Object, weight paint. Now, making sure this side is selected. Doing this. L. Okay. Control L. And also, okay, I'm just gonna do this. Okay, so that didn't work. Okay, before I go into weight paint, I'm gonna go to object mode and look at what happened. Oh, just hide this real quickly. Save into edit mode. Control L. Okay, I can see what happened there. I think there's still a modifier. Just remove that. Okay. So in this modifier, I think merge and clipping is on. Just hide this real quickly. Okay. Before I join this up, I am going to have to remove this. Just check this is right. B, yep, Control L, B, come on, hide. Control L, G, yep, Control L, G, no, Alt H, L, G. Okay, so I don't have the other eye, so I'm just gonna hide this real quickly. Control L, X, faces, and then I'm gonna add a modifier and a mirror. I don't want to do the auto mirror on this, otherwise it's just gonna merge. So I can turn off clipping and I can turn off merge, just like that. Alt H, you can see that it's there. So I'm just gonna apply this. Why is it not applying? Shape keys. Isn't it supposed to have any shape keys? Okay, whatever. So apply, just like that, and now they should be fine. Okay, again, select these and just hide this, just to make it easier. Like this, like that, and white paint. Now I'm gonna select these and make sure I'm in wireframe for the rest, because I want to see the eyes on the inside as well. Control L. Get it selected. Okay, L and H. Looks like it actually made 2 of these now. There we go. Control L. Long one, man. What the hell is going on with me right now? Control L. Oh my lord. That one. Good lord. And it looks like it merged. Or X mirror is enabled. Thank you. Alright. Make sure you're in wireframe for this. And now we're gonna start white painting. So instead of subtract, we're gonna add. And I'm just gonna make it completely red. So this is gonna rotate the eye. I'm just trying to see if it rotates correctly. If it doesn't, I'm gonna have to move the... No, it's not rotating correctly. Okay, for now that's gonna have to do, because we're gonna have to go to the other side. Control I. Turn this off, select this bone. Come on. So turn it bloody off. Take this bone, just go to box selection, circle selection if it does work. and turn this on and let you run add and just start painting this in. Why is this bone still selected? Please tell me it didn't. It didn't. Alright, Alt G, and now we got two rigged eyes. Let's go into material view and see. Just turn this off and go to object mode. Have a look. Control tab. Hey, take control tab mode. What the hell is that? Okay, so we got the eyes red, but now we need to move this bit more into place. So I'm just gonna hide the Sonic again and go into object or edit mode to this. Go into top view, press Z and Z again, and just move these in like this. Look for the center like that. Tab. Let's see if it rotates a bit more proper. Yeah, that's better. And then the same we did with the head, we're gonna do with the eyes. But I'm gonna shift D, tab and edit mode, shift D, select this one, and just move it a bit more forward and parent it to this one. Control P and keep offset. Alright, this is going to be eye track. There you go. Now select these and then this one, Control Shift C, and let's use damped track. Okay. Not gonna work like that. We're gonna have to do this two at a time. Control Shift C and damped track. And now you can see it's tracking to this point right here, and we don't want that to happen. Now, I think there is a way to sort that out in this. So for one, I want this to track on the, let's see. Come on, this one only. On the Y. So that's correct. Okay, there is a way to do that. So I'm just gonna go 0.5. And now we take this eye, this one, well actually this one first and then this one. Control, I think you can do it with Control Shift. What was it? No. Just go to pose and go to constraints and copy constraints to selected both. And now both are going to track this thing as it's supposed to. But let's go back into edit mode for these and select these, Control Shifts, well, L and P and selection. Now we don't want these to rotate. We don't want them to deform like the rest. So what we can do is just parent them to these bones by let me show you what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna Alt P, clear parent, just like that. Clear parent. So I think I did the wrong ones here. Just make sure. Yep, I did it. Okay. So, make sure it's only these. Alt-P, clear parent. And then select these and go into the constraints tab, add object constraint, and make sure it's going to be copy location. Select the armature and type in I, and this would be I right. It would be I left. And what color is it going on? You know what? Let's just keep it like that. Should be good. Okay, so Z. Alt Z. Control tab. Let's see. It should be alright. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is the foot roll, because now we got the head. The eyes are gonna be following along, which is pretty cool. But now, it's still here. Okay, whatever. We can do custom shapes for these. You know how to do this. But now, I'm gonna go to side view, go to wireframe view to make it easier on myself, so I can see the bones on the inside. This is going to be like, let's say it's not gonna be a control bone anymore when we're done with this. I'm just gonna hide this for now. Keep that side open. Well, tap into edit mode. Make sure that one is still hidden. Select this whole bone and press E and Z. Bring this up. Now, I'm gonna call this. So pivot dot one. Well, just make sure we got the L or R dot R. Control C, and this is gonna be 2. Control V, make this 2. This is gonna be right. Control V, 1 L. Yeah, I got this the wrong way around. Okay, this should be right. My bad. Ah, come on. Just give it something else. Okay, let me just make this out. Stop being lazy. It is about 2 o'clock, almost 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm getting a bit tired. Right, and Control V, this would be 2. Okay. So when I take this and I move it, that one should move as well. That one should move. Okay, now we want to unparent all of these. Well, actually start with these. Alt-P, clear parent. Alt-P, clear parent. Make sure these are named correctly. No, this is not. Why? What's going on? This L. This L. This is 2. This probably set to 1. Yeah, I thought so. Come on, man. Left. Let's see. Let's try this. Control V and make this right. So something is not right. Ah, I renamed that. Control C. I didn't even realize. My bad. R. Okay. So now these should move. I'll speak your parent. I'll speak your parent. There we go. Now this one is gonna parent it to this. Well, actually, this one is gonna be parented to this one. Control P and keep offset. This one is not gonna get a parent at all because I am going to select this bone and select this bone, tab into edit. Control Shift C and inverse kinematics. Just like that, inverse kinematics. And make sure we turn off the deform for these bones. Select all of them. Hold in your Alt key. Hold in your bloody Alt key. And click on deform. Now you will see none of these bones will have deform. That's what you want. Okay. Then select this bone, and then this bone. Control Shift C and inverse kinematics. And make sure when you do this, you set this to chain length of 1. Same with this one, chain length of 1. So when I rotate this, this will follow along. But for now, it's not really doing anything. I think I know why. I think. Oh, and this one. No, you remember this guy? He's gonna get a parent to this one. So tap into edit mode, Control P and keep offset. So your main control bone, the one you used to do the IK with, this one, is not gonna be the IK anymore. So now I can rotate, pivot from the toe. Just like that. Wow, damn. But also I cannot pivot on the heel. And I don't have any more control over this bone, so I can't really rotate it. So how are we gonna do that? Tab into edit mode. Go to side view and make sure you're not on local but on normal. Shift D, bring it down and bring it out. Place it where you want the foot roll to be. Alt P, clear parent, just like that. And just for the jokes of it, Shift D and actually just make this one a bit smaller. Place it inside of this bone if you want to, but that's how I do it. Now, I'm gonna take this bone, like this bone, Control P and keep offset. Now this is going to be the main control bone from now on. Make sure this thing doesn't have any IK whatever. Now I can move this bone. Don't worry about the other side. We're gonna fix that up now. So now we got these to move. And if I rotate it, I can rotate from the heel. If I take this one and I rotate it, I can rotate from the toe. Alt R. And then I wanna select this bone right here. Then this one, I don't want any constraints on this. So select this one, then select this one, Control Shift C and copy rotation. Just like that. Now the copy rotation is going to be on local space and local space again. Let's test it out. If I rotate this now, you can rotate it. But also I want let's see. Okay, I'm gonna add a limit rotation on this boat. So limit rotation on... Limit rotation, there we go. Limit rotation, and this would be on the x-axis. And if you want to make sure, you can also go to local. You will see it's x-axis. Make sure it's on local space. And x-axis. And then let's go for 45. I think the minimum would be 45. No, this one would be negative 45. There we go. So Alt R, and if I rotate this, it won't go past 45. And then I just want to limit the rotation on both of these, so it only rotates in one direction. But if I take this one and I rotate it on the Z, you'll see I can still rotate the whole foot like this. So now I'm gonna go back into edit mode. I'm gonna select this one, Control P, and keep offset. So if I RZ, I can still rotate it, but I can't rotate it on the Z axis from this one. RZ. You can see I can't rotate it, but I can still rotate it on the RX. Just like that. And if we want, let's just have a quick look at this and see. And it's still good. But I can't rotate it on the other axis. Right, so now we got a nice foot rig. And we can move the foot around, but what do we do with these? What do we do with these? I'll tell you what we'll do with these. First of all, hide that bone. We don't need it anymore. It's useless. Select this bone. Well, actually select this bone, then select this bone. And go into pose. Here on top, you will see there's a thing that says pose. Go down and don't go to inverse kinematics. Okay, don't do it. Don't do it. Go to constraints and copy constraints to selected bones, for crying out loud. And make sure this is not left but right, just like that. Wrong one. This one. There we go. Now we do exactly the same with this one. And pose, and if we want, we can actually do this. So constraints, and I'm gonna press, just do it like that. Okay, that looks good to me. That looks very good to me. No, oh hell no, it doesn't. Okay, so R. I think it didn't do it right. Left. Why? What's going on? I keep doing that. Why don't you guys remind me? Good lord, man. What's wrong with you guys? Alright. Now you're gonna see this thing can rotate like this, but it doesn't have that bone anymore. I'm just gonna delete that. And pose, and constraints, and copy, but constraints. Select that one, and select this bone to, oh, not this pole target, this bone. Just rename this to R, and we do that one more time. Do that one more time. Ah, there you go. Okay. What is this? Ah, come on, man. This is supposed to be 001. No wonder. P. My bad. My bloody bad. Don't crucify me for it. Okay. And now it should work. That is right. Something is not working out for me. Okay, I'm just gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Select this button, and select this one. Nah, just select this one, select this one, control C, and English kinematics, tail length of 1. Now I wanna see why this is happening. Make sure this one is parented correctly. No, it is not. Copy, keep offset. No wonder, no bloody wonder. There we go. And again, select that one, select this one, go and go to both and copy constraints to selected bones. Now this constraint is gonna be constraining from this one. If I'm not mistaken, not from this one. As you can see now it's moving both of them. You don't want that. You do not want that. What do? We rename it. Let's make it right. Okay, and then we can. There we go. And also we want the constraint from this bone, not this one, just hide this. Select. And well, actually select the bone you want the constraints to copy from, and then pose constraints, copy constraints to selected bones. Why did it do that? Did I do it the wrong way around? This thing is not on the right place anyway. Come on, just select the bloody thing. Okay, that should be a bit better. I don't know what placed it there, but alright, I can live with that. Okay, so this one is the foot roll, so yep. Okay, select this one, and pose constraints. There we go. Alt H. Now we just need some shapes for these. So I'm just gonna make this foot shape again, because we're not going to be needing these bones anymore. So I'm gonna select these and this one as well, and move it to this layer right there, just for that constraint, because these are going to be the constraints from now on, the IK constraints. And also we don't want this to happen. So this is another constraint I want to talk to you about, and that's Control-Shift-C and limit location. So if I do this and say limit location, you can limit the Z location maximum. So if I do this, you can see just like that. And I'm just gonna do this pose, copy constraints to selected bones, and now both of them should do exactly the same. For some reason these are not parented. Okay, so let's just bring those back. Let's go to your armature tab and shift select these. this one should be parented to this one. Control P and keep offset. Okay, and something weird is going on now. So he used to be the control button, now there's the control button. What's going on? What's going on? Number one. Let's take this out real quickly. I just want to see what happens when I try to rotate this. Still rotates, but it's not moving according. Correctly parented. This one is parented this one. Drop shift C, English kinematics, turning up one. See. Drop B and keep offset. Now this one is not moving at all. Why? Now, I think I made a mistake with these bones, so there's one way to fix this. Easily. At least it's only the feet, so tab into edit mode. Box select these. Only these. X bones. And you can see they're actually deleting everything, so just turn that off, X bones. And then select these and hit symmetrize. Armature, symmetrize. There we go. And I see I didn't get this one, so let's try that again by box selecting that one as well and armature symmetrize. Control tab. So this one should now work. Should. But it doesn't. Okay, so that's BS. Armature and symmetrize. Everything should work. Why isn't this one following? It doesn't make sense. Worked previously. See. Okay. Oh, that's why. Because I didn't get that bone as well. Alt H and symmetrize. Armature. Sorry, this cat outside is really distracting me. Okay, so this bone is supposed to be Okay. Forgot to parent it. It's my bad. I forgot to parent it. Okay, so we can rotate it from there. We can rotate it from there. And I'm sorry if you can hear that bloody dog outside. I swear I'm gonna shoot that thing. Okay, Control Tab and Alt H, and look at your rig. You got a pretty awesome rig now. So tab into edit mode, Control Tab. Again, we're not gonna really need these, and also not this one. Well, we don't need that. This one, these are the deform bones. I'm gonna move these. Oh, not the deform bones. Just move these and make sure we don't have this selected now. Now we can give these shapes. So this is gonna be that foot IK shape I made before. So go into your bone tab and custom shape, and I'm going to go for shape. And that would be the shoulder shape, foot IK shape. And you can see it's rotated incorrectly. Okay, and let's just fix that real quickly. Wireframe. And then rotate it on rotation, and it would be the Z. And 180. Boom. And then let's just move it to on the local Y, and then just scale it up. So now, boom. And then for this one, I want a new shape for this. So I'm just gonna go into my custom shapes, just so I don't get any errors or whatever. So now we need a shape for this. So I think I'm gonna duplicate. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna duplicate this one. Shift D, move it back. And then let's go for auto mirror. I'm going to show you a neat trick. I can auto mirror it on the X and the Y. Okay, first of all, I want to auto mirror it on the X axis. Go to mirror modifier and make sure you select RZ, RD. Yeah, that's a problem. Oh, and clipping must be off. And go to top view, scroll in as far as you can. Try to get your 3D cursor in the center of this. Just do it like this. Select. Okay, and select this. Shift S, cursor to selected, and then tab into edit mode, hit A, and set this to 3D cursor and RZ 90. Oh, actually not 90, RZ. Something like that. Now we don't need some of these faces, so I'm just gonna go ahead and delete them. Circle selecting them. The X and faces. So now you got something like this. And I'm gonna rename this. Well, first of all, I'm gonna hit apply. Apply. And also is merge by distance, just to make sure there's no extra vertices. Okay, looks good. Rename this as Pivot. Okay. Go into armature, tab, not tab. Control tab, select that bone and give it a custom shape. And set for pivot shape. And now you can see it's not rotated correctly, and also make sure the wireframe is on. No, wireframe. Make sure this is not a deformed bone on both of these. Oh, actually, Alt H. For some reason, this one is gone, and I think I know why. Ah, come on, man. Why did I think like that? Okay, first of all, I'm just going to rotate this one. Make sure this doesn't deform. Also, this doesn't deform, and also this doesn't deform. And also the foot does not deform. So go to your bones and again hold Alt and select the deform. We don't want these bones to deform at all. And now just put it on maiden point. Okay, so the rotation, we are gonna rotate it on the X rotator. Yep. So give it a 90. We can maybe scale it up a little bit if we want to. Maybe transition it a bit. Oh, we got a nice shape for this. So now we're gonna do the same on the other side. This one going to be put IK shape, and again we just need to invert this actually. So transition rotation 180. This is also upside down. You see which rotation this is? Yeah. 180. And then we can just select these for the scale. Control C and Control V. And also the transition on the Z, Control C, and oh, that's not the transition, that's the transition. Control C, Control V, so Control C again. Control C, Control V, Control C, and Control V. Make sure this is wireframe. Now I feel this is not rotated properly, so where's the rotation on that? There we go, rotate it like that. Just want to see what happens when I rotate it and set it to negative. Don't really do much. And now it's just lining it up. And we got a rig. Gonna take these, hook tab, and just turn that off. Make sure we don't have anything turned there. Now Control Tab, and just for this one I'm also going to use the head track shape, and this one I'm going to use the target shape. So this one is going wrong way around. Okay, so that's going to be the head track shape, and this one would be the target shape. So now I'm gonna scale this one down a little bit. Scale it out, something like this. Like that, and just move it back a little bit. And this one, just make sure this is on wireframe, both of them. I think you can do it like this. Yep. So now we can move the head. We can move the eyes. So what I'm gonna do is just go to this Alt H, top that, bring this back on. I'm gonna move this to my collection where the Sonic is, and then I'm just gonna turn these back off. And look at this. Control Tab. Now it looks like it's looking at this, huh? Looks pretty weird from this side. But alright. So we can actually, just to give you a better idea, okay, I want him to look exactly at this. His eyes is going to move exactly to that. Now you can move the head. Just, okay, let's say we want it to be around here. Okay, so let's move this back. And also we can, oh, and I forgot to tell you, tap into edit mode and take this bone, only this bone, and parent it to your root bone. Control P and keep offset. Excuse me. And we got a rig, guys, we got a rig, and this one is not, I parented the bloody wrong one. This one should be on the root bone. Not that bone, not that bone, that bone. Control P and keep offset. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I parented to the wrong bloody one. Okay, let's try that again. Last time. Control P, keep offset. Damn. Okay, so now they should move like that. And let's move the hips a bit, RZ. Let's move the foot back a bit. And also go around here. I'm gonna turn this off. And also these deform bones. We're not gonna be using them anymore, are we? We're not gonna need them. If it's gonna allow me. Some of these deform bones I'm still gonna be using, like the fingers and such, but go. Move these to the last layer. Same with this. Move last layer. now it's just my favorite part, the posing. RZ. This bone we're also not gonna need. Move it to layer. Hey, I said move. Also this one, move. Now some of the finger bones you can actually move, but you can still rotate these if you want. Now I'm just gonna press Ctrl S just to save my work. Otherwise I'm gonna have to do this all over again if this thing decides to crash while I'm posing. And this is where I'm gonna stop. Control S, save your work, and Control Tab, H, and go to this view right here. Now I need to do something about these eyes. Okay, so I'm gonna have to. Okay, well, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be scaling the eyes and moving them back a bit until they actually fit in the eye sockets like they're supposed to, instead of popping out like this. But that's pretty straightforward, you know. Control Tab, and you move this on the positive, on the x-axis, you know. You know, something, you know, scaling it down, just get it to fit in these eye sockets a little better. But for now we got a proper working rig. And also we don't need these. You can just animate these with wiggle bones or spring bones if you really want to. But for now, this is where I'm gonna be signing off. I'm gonna thank you for watching this video. If you learned something from it, please give it a like and a sub. I would really appreciate it. If you didn't like the video, well, give it a like anyway. I mean, okay, so I still need to fix some of that. Because this one is not rotating properly, is it? This one is not following correctly, is it? Let's just make sure. Yeah, it's following correctly. Obviously it doesn't rotate from the right place, but we can fix that by just lining it up with this bone. What I mean by that is just bringing it back a little bit around there. Just until you got it, you know, lined up with that. You can even just not do that. You can just select this and come on, wrong one. Just do this and, you know, just to get the proper place for this. So let's say you want it to rotate from this spot, Control Shift C, and press it to select it. Control Shift C. Okay, not Control C. Control Shift C, and not Control. Oh man. my head just hit a bloody blank for some reason. What the hell is this? Cancel. Shift S, cursor to selected. And then take this whole bone. Shift S, selection to cursor. And GZ. And also RZ. Actually no, don't RZ, just now obviously this doesn't look like it's right, and it isn't. Okay, for now we're gonna have to live with that just until the next video, because the next video we're gonna be doing something completely different. We're gonna be rigging the game version of Sonic, and we're gonna be doing it the lazy way. So that's gonna be maybe a 2-part tutorial, maybe a 1-part tutorial. Be sure to look out for that. But we got him. We got him. Yeah, those eyes look pretty weird. Oh, just to clarify, I was gonna show you guys how to animate these hairs. Control L, not tab. Tab into edit mode for this, and Control I. I'm gonna give this another material, new, and I'm gonna assign this. So now they're completely white. So make sure you got on your render tab, excuse me, on your render tab, bloom enabled. Let's just go look for render tab. What is this? This is the render tab. Async, sampling, bloom. Make sure bloom is enabled. Okay. Now let's just go to this and give it a nice blue color. Just something that fits this a little better. And roughness can go all the way up. You don't want any... Well, actually we can bring roughness down a little bit. And then you want to animate the color of this. Just do this. Boom. Make it blue. And also emission strength. Bam. And we can do the same with the eyes. Tab into edit mode. Oh, not. Well, I'll just type this real quickly. We need these to. Well, this is gonna be on the shader. So go to the shader and. I don't know what the shader editor. Now we just have to turn this to blue. One. Blue. Blue. Set. Blue. And we can make this a bit brighter if we want to. Now, obviously it's not gonna work just as is unless we turn on the emission. Why is the thing part of this? Where was it? This one is that ring right there. I want this one to emit, so Shift A and shader and emission. And just make this emission blue. And we want to plug this into this one. That was before it. Oh, you know why? I saw. This shouldn't be the color, that should be this. Okay. Where are those ones cut? This one to this one. I want this on the color. And this should be mix shader, Shift A. Let's go for mix. Oh man. Shift A is mix. Mix shader. Take this one. This one to this one. This one to this one. This one to this one. Now I can play between the factors of these as well. Now I know this video is very long. Compile the shader. Like I said, I know this video is a little long, but I promised you I was gonna get the glow in, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay, so sure which one this is. This one. Okay, so I have to make sure where it goes to. It goes to this one. Click compile. I have to get the right one. Let's try this one. So I only want the insides to be affected. I know this whole shader is pretty much messed up. Come on, come on, I know you want to. Ah, there we go. So there we got a nice bloom for this. So now I can just bring the strength up. And maybe on my shader panel. Come on, shader panel. Nearby bloom. Play with the threshold of this. I can play with the radius. I can play with the color of this. And I can play with the intensity. And also with the clamp. So even if I want to give this a nice bloom, I can just go to a shader and just turn on the emission. Just like that. And down. And the emission strength, just bring it up. Something like that, something like that. The only reason this is going blue now is because I set my shader here to blue. So if I go to yellow, we'll see. We'll go to yellow. Go to red, goes to red. I go to white, goes to white. So then it will only affect the whites. That's what I love about Eevee. If you want to make it look a bit better, you can actually turn this radius off. Well, not this intensity off a little bit. Or actually the radius. And then Shift S cursor to select it. Shift A and a light and just a point cloud. And the color will be yellow, just like that. And now we can on this point lamp now, go to the lamp settings and turn off soft shadow. So I don't want soft shadow on this. So if I move this now, it looks a bit better to me. And also contact shadows. You can play with the bias as well, even the distance. But now you can see it actually looks good. You can do the same with the eyes if you want them to actually emit light, you know. I don't know what this is added to that. This is just wrong. Okay, let's do this. There we go. And if you want to turn off the emission, you know, on the eyes and stuff, just go ahead and change the color of the eyes and turn down the strength. Even if you don't want to do it like that, you can also just go from the factor. Just like that. Boom. See what happens. Alright, but thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, give it a like. I said it before, and if you didn't, give it a like anyway. And in the next tutorial, we're gonna be rigging game version Sonic. The eyes are gonna be a bit different, but we're gonna be using the meta rig. So I'm gonna save this, Control S, And I'm gonna thank you for watching and have a great day.